If you want to train the best in the gym, then I'm going to tell you this: work as hard as possible until failure. What do I mean by that? Never give up and push yourself as far as you can possibly go. Literally break your limits is what I'm saying, you see, and I don't mean that you should get injured, that you should get wounded, that you should hurt yourself. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that at least as far as you can possibly go, at least up to that point of failure, work as hard as you can. Just like focus on pushing yourself, you see, as hard as you possibly can. That's the idea of getting stronger, you see. You want to work hard, you want to strive. You want to strive to work hard, you see. You have to put it in your mind, you know. This is my goal, this is my goal, this is what I must do, this is what I must conquer, this is the obstacle I must conquer. You have to put that in your mind. You have to think, you know what, I must persevere no matter what. Even though I may not want to do this, I have to do this. That's discipline. That's what that is. But yeah, just push yourself as hard as possible, you know, just don't let others get to you. Just ignore everybody else there, just ignore them. Just ignore the notion that you have to focus on them. You don't. Just focus on reaching your goal, just pushing yourself as far as possible. You see, everything else will follow. See, second, another thing is you should try to maintain a progressive overload. It's like whenever, what the concept of it is that, you see, whenever you gain strength, whenever you to push, just destroy yourself and destroy your muscles, when you rebuild them, you see, when you gain that strength, you have to overload the weight or whatever reps, sets, whatever you're doing. You have to increase the tension, the force that you put on your body in order for there to still be effects. Of course, and this is a no-brainer. You have to constantly be making it more difficult for yourself, or else your body will just get used to it and you won't get stronger past that point. You have to constantly keep maintaining that progressive overload. At least whenever you know that you've gotten stronger. So i.e. every 2 weeks, maybe a month, whenever you just know you've gotten stronger. So say I'm lifting 45-pound dumbbells, so I can progressively go up to 45-pound dumbbells. Just whenever you know you've gotten stronger, lift more. Third, another point is always try to eat as healthy as possible. You see, a lot of people nowadays still do these dirty bulks, all this nonsense, still eating up this trash. And you are what you eat. You see, when you eat that trash, that's what you become. You don't want to digest that. Inside of you becomes a part of you. You see, you want to instead be a healthy person. You want to be a natural person, of course, You just want to eat what's proper. You see, what God has given us to eat on this earth, the natural food, natural stuff that God has put on this earth for us to eat, that's what's best for you, And you can change the amounts. Of course, you have to do it depending on whether you're losing weight or trying to gain muscle. You can change the amount of food that you eat, but you have to always try to eat as healthy as possible, of course, And, speaking of these dirty books, just don't trust fitness influencers too much. I'm not gonna name names or anything, but a lot of them nowadays, they'll push all this stuff down our throats, They expect us to buy into it. They'll tell us to buy all these things, do all these things, and a lot of it is useless. I'm just gonna say, it's just for their personal gain. So you have to keep that in mind. The people you're watching, they have their own personal agenda. You see, even me, I don't have any bad intentions. I want the best for you, but you have to always be at least a little bit skeptical of even me. Even I could have my own personal agenda that you don't even know. So you just don't trust them too much. Just stick with the fundamentals. Just work as hard as possible. As I said, maintain that progressive overload. It will go a long way. You don't have to buy this new program, do this stupid thing. Just work as hard as possible. Push yourself as hard as possible. You can do better than that. I believe in you. But yeah, just push yourself as hard as possible. That number one, it's the most important. Work as hard as possible. Push yourself as hard as possible until failure. That's the most important of this.